Good morning. I am Jaykumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Management Studies, SNS College of Technology. Now, I am going to discuss about the topic difference between your worksheet, workbook, and spreadsheet. Before looking into the difference between your worksheet, workbook, and spreadsheet, first let us see what is a worksheet, workbook, and spreadsheet. So, worksheet. Represents the single page which is used to enter data, formulas, and charts in Excel. Okay, and then workbook. Workbook is a file that contains one or more worksheets. It represents your entire document which has the collection of your worksheets in it. And next is your spreadsheet. Spreadsheet represents the general term that refers to the software such as your Excel, Google Sheets, Zoho Sheets, LibreOffice, AirTab, etc., which is used to organize, analyze, and store data in tabular form. Now, we will look into your difference between your worksheet, workbook, and spreadsheet in detail. Worksheet. Worksheet represents the single page within a spreadsheet file where you can enter and organize data in rows and columns. It has a cells arranged in columns which is named as A, B, C, D, etc. and rows which is named as 1, 2, 3 up to n numbers. Each cell can hold text, numbers or formulas. Example, if you are managing your monthly expenses, you can create an worksheet which is named as Jan expenses. You can create another worksheet which can be named as your February expenses. You can create an worksheet 3 which can be named as March expenses, and so on. All these sheets are part of one file which is called as your workbook, which means that worksheet is a part of your workbook. It is very similar to your sheets in or pages in your notebook. Next, we are going to see in detail about your workbook. Workbook represents the entire file that contains one or more worksheets. Workbook have multiple worksheets. Each worksheet can be named differently and it can be stored in an entire file which is called as your workbook. All the data, charts and formulas across different worksheets are saved together in one file which is said to be a workbook. The file formats which are used to store your workbook is .xlsx for Excel, .xls for older versions of your Excel, .ods for LibreOffice, etc. Example, if you are tracking your business performance, workbook name can be represented as Sales Report 2025.xlsx. The sheet 1 where you store the data for January month can be named as your Jan sales. Sheet 2 can be represented as your February sales, which represents the sales data for the month of February. And sheet 3 can be named as March sales, which is the data which represents the sales of your March month. And the sheet 4 can be named a summary where you can perform the calculations using the data provided in sheet 1 to sheet 3, which is used for your analysis purpose. Next, we are going to see about your spreadsheet in detail. It is the digital tool such as your Excel, Google Sheet, Zoho Sheet, etc., which is used to organize, calculate, and analyze the data using your rows, columns, and cells. The key features of your spreadsheet is that it contains the grid of cells which is arranged in rows and columns. You can enter your text, numbers, formulas, charts, and functions, the analysis of which will help you in the decision making process. It also supports automatic calculations and data analysis tools. So it is a collection of your worksheets. Okay. Okay, so now we have seen about in detail about the difference between your worksheet, workbook and spreadsheets. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.